Hi, welcome back to the channel. This is a channel dedicated not only to my 2012 Rubicon, but to Jeeps in general. Today, we're going to be flushing out my brakes. Given that Ruby is about 10 years old, I think she'll be 11 in October, it's way overdue. Way overdue. I should have done this probably 5 years ago. Anyways, it's a pretty simple procedure, but I figured I'd share it with y'all. So, we're going to do that right now. The tools for this job are actually pretty minimal. The first thing you'll want to do is remove as much of the old brake fluid as you can. Given that I'm an RC car nerd, I use the fuel filler for my nitro buggy. Once it's sufficiently emptied, fill the tank right up with your favorite brake fluid. In this video I am using .3 OEM fluid, but I've recently upgraded to Lucas Oil .4. Because I do most of my work solo, I picked up the one-man brake bleed kit. I highly recommend this as it makes the job super easy. Just be sure to put a little bit of fluid into the container. The reason for this is so that no air is sucked back into the brake system. The tool comes with a handy magnet so it can be hung on your frame. Attach the hose to the bleeder screw and gently crack it open. Once the bleeder is open, just pump the brake and be careful not to overfill the container. Don't forget to make sure your reservoir has plenty of fluid in it throughout this process. If it empties out, you'll end up with air in your lines and you'll have to start over. Also make sure that no air bubbles are coming out of the caliper. You don't want any air pockets in your brake lines at all. Because of the layout of the brake lines on my Rubicon, I'm starting on the longest brake line and working my way to the shortest. On Ruby, this is the passenger rear, then driver's side rear, passenger front, and finally, the driver's side front. I try to fill the container a few times at each corner. Once I'm satisfied with the amount of fluid and lack of air bubbles, I hand tighten the bleeder screw and remove the hose. Then it's time for a quick road test. You know, it's my usual thing. I just, do a couple test stops, make sure everything sounds and more importantly feels normal. I wouldn't recommend going and doing your road test on the highway right away. Just do it around your neighborhood. Safety first, right? There's nothing that could ruin your day more than your brakes completely failing. So yeah, that's my simple little process. And then when I get back to the shop, I'll check for leaks around the banjo bolt. If there are any leaks, I'll replace the washers around the banjo bolts. Those cannot be reused. You have to replace them anytime you take them off. So I'll put 2 new ones on if there are any leaks, and then retorque it down and do this all over again. Anyways, that's my brake flush video. I hope you found it useful. If you did, smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. See y'all on the trail.